More importantly, Kaylee's name became a rallying cry for victims' advocates and child protection groups. Her face appeared on banners, shirts, bracelets, and memorial posters. Her birthday was celebrated annually by supporters. In 2012, a permanent memorial was erected in Orlando in her honor. The child who had been discarded in the woods, hidden in a trash bag, became a reminder that every child matters and every death deserves truth. The final question. To this day, Casey Anthony has never been convicted of harming her daughter. She lives in Florida, largely unnoticed by the public, but never truly free from her past. No one else has ever been charged in connection with Kaylee's death. George Anthony has denied all allegations. Cindy continues to defend her daughter publicly, but privately remains conflicted. Kaylee's memory lives on in photos, videos, and in the hearts of millions of people who never met her but mourned her anyway. And so the case ends, not with answers, but with silence. A silence filled by theories, emotion, and one overwhelming question. What really happened to Kaylee Marie Anthony on June 16, 2008? We may never know, but we'll never stop asking. Kaylee's Law, America's Obsession, and the Unfinished Story. The story of Casey Anthony was never just about a single mother accused of killing her child. It became a cultural phenomenon, an obsession that exposed the darkest anxieties of modern American life about motherhood, justice, truth, trauma, and the limits of law. By the time the courtroom doors closed in July 2011, America had already convicted Casey Anthony in the court of public opinion. The jury's verdict may have acquitted her, but the nation rendered its own, guilty of something unspeakable, something unfinished. The rise of Kaylee's Law. The outrage following the verdict didn't just stay on message boards or Twitter. It spilled into state legislatures as millions of Americans demanded change to prevent another situation where a child could go missing for over a month, without anyone being held legally responsible for not reporting it. Within weeks of the trial, Kaylee's Law petitions began circulating on Change.org and other platforms. One petition received over 1.3 million signatures, becoming one of the most signed petitions in the site's history at the time. The core idea of the law was simple. If your child is missing, you have a legal duty to report it promptly. Several states, including Florida, New Jersey, Oklahoma, West Virginia, New York, passed versions of Kaylee's Law. Some versions required a parent to report a missing child within 24 to 48 hours. Others required a report immediately upon discovery. Failure to do so could result in felony charges. But the push for a federal Kaylee's Law stalled.